Welcome to Demcon virtual road trip. Today we are visiting Conjet in Handen in the southern part of Stockholm. I'm standing here with Robert Kreisberg, that is the new CEO for the company since about a year ago back. And Conjet is, we can say, the founder of, or anyway, one of the founders of the hydrogen demolition technique that is today sold all over the world. And that's the reason why I'm speaking English now suddenly, as the vast majority of the clients are found outside Sweden. I'm now going to leave over to Lars Nilsson, that is one of the founders of the company, and he will give us a presentation of the background of Conjet.
Welcome to Conjet. Conjet is a manufacturer of hydrodemolition equipment. It was in the early 80s when the Swedish National Road Authority found out that they could not use jackhammers anymore because it destroyed more than it was doing good. They decided to contact Atlas Copco, a manufacturer of equipment in Sweden, and ABV, today NCC, a contractor, to form a group where the Swedish National Road Authority made the criteria for an equipment, Atlas Copco produced it, and ABV did the job to verify the technology. After it was verified and became a product, Atlas Copco continued to produce the product, and it went out on the world market during 1985. During 5 years, they produced and promoted the product all over the world. And 1989, they offered 4 employees of Atlas Copco to do a management buyout. And it was then Conjet AB was formed. After that, have Conjet AB until last year produced and distributed the hydrodemolition equipment all over the world. We decided last year that we've grown to a level where it was time to leave over to new owners and to new generations. So we sold the major part of the company to Gulfstream Nordic. And they have, since a year back now, run the company and have done it very well. We have expanded, we have got more employees, and we have a new CEO which have now taken over. I will therefore hand over the word to Robert Kreisberg, who is our new CEO.
Thank you, Lars, and welcome to the new Conjet. My name is Robert Kreisberg, and as of January 1st, 2020, I'm the CEO of Conjet AB. For more than 30 years, Conjet has been instrumental in the design and development of hydrodemolition robots, utilizing high-pressure water technique to remove concrete from any kind of structure without damaging the remaining structure. Together with the old team of Conjet, the new owners and the new management team, we're excited about the future journey ahead of us, and we have seen huge opportunities for the technology to be further spread around the world and to be used more frequently. In order for us to reach even further out in the market, we have developed a new concept called ACR, Automated Concrete Removal, which simplifies the process of removing a concrete surface from a structure, whilst at the same time secures the safety of the operator, the reliability of the equipment, and the sustainability of the structure and the environment. Our goal is to help our customers succeed using our robots and technology for their daily operations. We see big potential for hydrodemolition technology around the world, and in order for us to capture the potential in the market, we will grow within all the divisions of Conjet, everything from purchasing, R&D, design, development, manufacturing, and sales and marketing. We will care for our current customers that have honored us throughout the years, and we will also welcome new customers and partners to Conjet to be part of the future journey ahead of us.
Our latest innovation or product development is the new user interface. We have spent a lot of time, a lot of research, and a lot of effort into producing the absolutely most perfect user interface possible. So the user interface comprises of two parts. One color display on the robot, as well as a remote control box featuring a color display as well. They are basically identical. So whatever you see on this one, you see on that one. So that makes it really easy to use, even if you are standing far away from where the robot is cutting. So out of harm's way, you can do all the settings that are required for this machine to perform at its best. So the robot is, like I said, controlled from this remote control box. It has two joysticks that operates all the functions on the robots, whether it's positioning the arm, positioning the tracks, or setting up the cutting head for that cut. I select one of two operational modes in the robot, either a standard mode or an advanced mode. If I have forgotten that, if I have forgotten how to use the robot, how to use the interface, how to use the control box, there's a guide in the robot's interface that I can easily go through and sort of get a refresher of the training that I get when I have a robot like this. So once I have entered one of these two modes, whether it be standard or an advanced mode, I click my way or press my way through the 5 screens that makes up my parameter program. Once I'm done, I can start the robot and perform the cut. So the user interface that comes with a robot features 2 points of entry. One is the remote control box, the screen on the remote control box, and the other is the screen on the robot. This configuration is the same for all 7 series robots, so they do not differ. The first choice that I have to make is what language I want to use. And I can use one language in the remote control box, and I can use one language in the robot display. So I have 2 options on the remote control box to whether I want to use the standard mode or the advanced mode. I have the same options on the robot display. I also have a guide that I can look at in case I have forgotten what I was taught during the training. So I can move through the guide, and it's a very compact version of the training. So just to refresh my memory of what was said. When I am finished with that, I select either on the robot or on the remote control box whether I should go with the standard or advanced. Once the mode is selected, I go through the different parameters. Actually, in standard mode, we have 5. So once I have gone through these, verifying my settings or adjusting them depending on what I want to do, I'm actually ready to go. And once I have come to a point where I think that all parameters are the way that I want them, I can just start the robot and go to work. A feature on the robot definitely are the service pages found on the robot display. One of the features are the operating data, where I can have a look at my accumulated data as well as the data that I have accumulated today. So I can easily reset the data from today, and once the work is done, I can have a look at that, or I can save it to a USB device of my choice. So that is the saving of my operation data. I also can save my programs, the parameters that I want to save. I can give them a nice name, test for a change. Save the data. And I have now given my parameters, the name of test, and I can easily recall them, reload them at any given point in time. Should there be an error, should there be an alarm in the system, all the alarms are accumulated in an alarm list. And in this alarm list, I have all the last 100 errors are gathered here. And I get a date, a time, and a description. If I'm not sure what it means, I just push the information button, and I get a description of the error. First of all, I get a description of what has happened. This is the error. What is the reason? And what is my remedy? How can I sort this problem out? So this will give the operator a nice hint where to look. And that goes for all my errors, all my alarms in this alarm list. The operation of the robot is done from this control box. So there are two joysticks. There are some function selectors. There are some switches for the turning points. There are some switches that operates the automatic operation. Those switches are not, you cannot switch them unless you lift them and put them in the new position. A safety, so that you don't accidentally turn things on or off. A potentiometer to operate either the tool RPM or the speed of the complete operation. The emergency stop kills the robot and, of course, the pump if connected.
Hello, my name is Johan Fahlström and I'm the Regional Sales Director for the Nordic market. This is Robot 327 and it's our smallest track-driven robot, and it's excellent for confined spaces. But it can still handle 1,500 Newton. The cutting head can operate in 360 degrees and it can reach a height of 3 meters. This robot is sold for concrete removal on a power plant in Finland.
My name is Per Sandström and I'm the Regional Director responsible for APAC and LATAM regions. This is the Nalta, the Jetframe 101. It's our smallest unit and the smallest ACR robot in the world. It's designed for narrow confined areas where space is limited. The Nalta can work and operate in any kind of direction, and also on round objects like industrial chimneys and concrete pillars. The Nalta can also operate underwater since there are no electronic components at the cutting head.
My name is Michel Duras and I'm the Regional Sales Director for Europe, Africa and Middle East. Here we have a Robot 557. The Robot 557 can be delivered with a diesel engine or an electrical motor. The 557 ACR robot is equipped with a multi-purpose arm. The multi-purpose arm has an exceptional long reach and is quickly repositioned. This makes the Robot 557 the most flexible and productive automated concrete removal machine in the world. The 557 robot is designed for concrete removal on bridges, docks, quays, ports and tunnels.